We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Lumberjacks of Virginia Beach taking on the Arizona Cardinals. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's Burrow to throw right away. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
A Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, 11, 11, 11. Dot.
Burrow on play action. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC Madden-All-Pro Jackson.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. That one caught downfield by Watson. 23 yards the final time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Herbert. That's complete out left to Ayuk. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Again, Herbert. As he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Vigneault is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame charge. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Play action. It's Burrow. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Look at this Arizona defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
When you get ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. Greg Dortch back deep. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Henry brings it in. 23 yards on the play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Ready.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Cardinals at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Running in is Davis, and he's got the football. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping the second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
380. Run. Set.
To the air again, Herbert. Right side, it's Hurts, the tight end. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we get an injured Cardinal on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Watson, his second touchdown on the season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
12. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, look at this Arizona defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up?
This is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him over on to the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Lumberjacks nothing.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. On the return, Dortch. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Crowd right.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. Touchdown, Cardinals. Brandon Ayuk, 45 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores. All right, you've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Throw caught by Flowers. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
On 2. 12.
Now Burrow. Got an open man. That's David the Joker, the tight end. And he gets Gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Here we go, here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
11, 11, 11, 11.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Burrow.
At the 35-yard.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11. Stop.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here we go.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7.
11 empty. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. To the left side, incomplete for Amari Cooper. Touchdown! Amari Cooper, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lumberjacks get a bit closer. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Go.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And this one's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
5-9, 5-9. Ready.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! Christian Watson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals have 6 to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Let's get set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
12, 12, 12.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still going double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
First down. Here's Burrow. He's got his receiver, Cooper. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
First down, Lumberjacks.
On 2, ready? MT tank. 11 MT tank. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Now a shotgun handoff to Potter. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's over the middle, caught by Chosen. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the pass.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Demonte Kazin. And the Cards force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Open man down the field is Henry. Big strides, look at him go. And the Cards will call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Home trips right. Go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And quickly they get to the line. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Herbert throwing again. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He finds Watson complete. The Cardinals forced to go their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Herbert back to the air. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Watson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cards are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Dad.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this
Final
one.
adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much of the game, it's already pretty well decided. Well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this in them. There he goes outside. And the move past the 40 and down to the 29-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. He's got Ayuk once again. Touchdown, Cardinals. Brandon Ayuk, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. Now had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Tressway now as he's on to kick it away. Fair fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and 11 now. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Baylor Tiger.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way to move the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down at a yard. Here's Cook again. And we'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Cook running right. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On 2nd down, Cook. And room there to work it inside the 25. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
A 41-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time.
Here we go.
This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, and it winds up falling incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Flowers. He's got it. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They get 14 yards there at a 1st down.
Gun. Dot.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This is the tight end, Njoku. On the move past the 40. Look at the big fella go. And down to the 19-yard line. And what a big-time play there. 47 yards.
Here we go. 11 mighty.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Dot.
A give to Pollard, running left. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
11. Dot.
Now Burrow. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Well, they'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Let's get set.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
11. Dot.
Here's Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lumberjacks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple more times to give them a chance.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Set.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Ready.
Cook on the toss left. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this whole line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Run! Brings up 2nd and 4.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Again, it's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Play action. It's Herbert. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Set. 380. Straight out.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.